Good evening, everybody. It is what the fuck Wednesday. Oh my gosh, is it Wednesday already? What the hell has happened to the time this week? I swear, it's like you turn around and like half the week's gone by. And you're just like, what the bloody hell? What the hell happened to the freaking week? Not even sure. Don't even know. So how is everybody doing today? Just getting started, getting that pinned comment going, all that fun stuff. You'll hear some really cool music in the background. That is the new root chakra meditation. I'll turn it up for a little while. You guys let me know if you guys can still hear my voice okay over it, but this is the root chakra meditation that is up live, 8 hours worth of it on the YouTube. Been sleeping with it ourselves, and man, I forgot because we didn't have the little headphones thing charged up for the sleep music last night. So we did it through our Amazon Alexa thing. And I'll tell you what, at the end of 8 hours, when that commercial comes on, it just shocks the shit out of you. Just saying. It was like, whoa, wake up. Okay, fuck. That was not fun. Yeah, not cool. All right. Why are we not showing up? Oh, there we go. All right. Trying to hit the right buttons to get that pinned comment. My brain is functioning funky today. Good evening, Jonathan. How are you? So, I have a little rant to go on in a little while. We're going to talk about narcissists today. And that's something I think I'm going to start doing on a semi-regular basis is, you know, have some little things that we can talk about, that we can learn from, you know, that sort of thing. And talk about different situations, coming together as community, as connections. And hello, Jennifer. How's the motorcycle thing going? But I'll tell you, I was talking to a dear friend of mine and doing a private reading for him the other day, and spirit and everything just started talking about connection. And not only was the reading for him, but the reading was also for me. You know, connection. That we need to connect, you know, that we need to talk about things. We need to connect more. So that's what I'm going to be really focusing a lot on, is connections between each other and stuff. So how do you guys feel about that root chakra music going on in the background there? It's meant to be a nice, meditative, even, grounding. It's in the perfect hertz for grounding, for root meditations. So yeah. So what's wrong with it? Hola, Marcia. How you doing? And hey, Dominique, I've got you on the priority list as well. So putting you on the free list, Dominique. All right. And Jonathan, why are you so tired? Marcia, you're fabulous. Well, Marcia, I'm going to change the music here for you for a minute because you requested a longer version of this song. And so I am going to put it up here for you in just a moment. Where'd it go? There's mood new. That's it. Okay. Here we go. You used that one the other night, and it was one of the better night's rest you've had in a while. It's root. It's your grounding, you know? So it's all about grounding. But Marcia, this one, at your request, and several other people turned around and said, oh, I want that. I want the longer version of that. So you'll hear now what is a 7-minute version of what used to be a 1.5, 2-minute song. So it's a 7-minute version now of it, and I think you'll enjoy it. Now, tonight's spell, we are still doing the releasing negativity. We are in the 4th quarter moon. All right, so shortly, soon, let me see what our exact date of... so our exact date of new moonage is going to be on Monday. So we will have one more time for this when we do our reading on Sunday. We will have one more chance at the releasing negativity spell that we have going on right now, okay? So it's tonight and on Sunday, and then we're done. Or tonight, Friday, and Sunday, sorry. Tonight, Friday, and Sunday. So we have 3 more times of the releasing negativity. If you haven't done a cleansing, what we're doing for it, if I go over here to the spell screen, what we're doing for it is we're actually using an effigy of Maxine, my rose quartz skull here, to represent you, and we're doing a full cleansing and releasing of negativity, and that's our negativity spell that we're doing right now, okay? So if you guys want to get in on that, there you go. Meanwhile, I have some shit to talk about. Let's move Maxine out the way. All right. Remember, if you like, subscribe, and share, it puts you on the free list. Well, battery's not too bad. Just cleaning some contacts and replacing the battery. That's a yearly maintenance kind of thing. My old bike, I used to have to fuck with the starter solenoid, which was right under the seat. And sometimes if the seat shifted in the wrong way, it would start burning some of the wires around there. So I had to, on a regular basis, remove the seat, double check it, make sure it's good. So there you go. Let me do my shares real quick. And don't forget, if you want to like, subscribe, and share, then make sure, discard. Why did that start? Discard reel. I didn't try to make a reel, you stupid shit. All right. Yeah. Apparently, my thing thinks I should be making more reels, and it's like, no, I've been making my reels. Thank you very fucking much. Have a nice fucking day. So. All right, let me share. There. And a chat about narcissists. Yes, we are going to talk about... It's reading time, and let's have a chat about narcissists. There we go. Just get my sharing done. I appreciate y'all's patience when I do this. But yes, we're going to talk a little bit about narcissists. Meanwhile, here, let me put my free screen up here so that you guys... how many of you guys caught the... oh, it's not a long wait time at all for priority, Lindsay. Let me put this thing up for you guys. Oh, yeah, I'm going to put the mentorship thingy up. So you guys should definitely think about joining the mentorship circle. Man, have we had some massive journaling going on this week. Today's journaling was well received and had a lot of really interesting feedbacks. I've been thinking about my 3 to post on there, and I've got, when thinking about it, I started realizing, wow, my turning points in my life, the major turning points in my life, I've got about 8 of them, really, of major turning points, major life-changing shit in my life. And the journaling was asking for 3. And when I started thinking about it, like, I'm going to answer it, now I've got to pick which fucking 3 I got to do. And it's like, really? Wow. Okay. That'd be interesting. So I have not filled out my journal yet, but I will. So all my circle members, you guys know it's coming. I will get it done. I've had a migraine most of the day. And before you ask, yeah, it's somewhat better now. I took some ibuprofen. I am all for the natural medication and stuff like that. And let me tell you, I have been smoking weed like nobody's business, going out of style today. And you know how, I don't know if any of you guys smoke regularly, but, you know, there's 2 different ways that you get, 2 different things that really happen when you smoke. Okay? If you're generally okay and you're not in a whole lot of pain, then you smoke and you get that lovely little high feeling, munchies, blah, blah, blah. If you're in a shit ton of pain, you don't get the high. Fuck the high. The high is not there, But it does back the pain off somewhat, so that's good. And then I did some meditation. So yes, I am feeling much better. If you want to see what I look like with a day post frickin' migraine, there you go. And I did take a nap, so that helped too. So yeah. But yes, if you would like to get a priority reading, you can donate using the pinned comment, and we will do that. Meanwhile, I want to talk a little bit about narcissists, okay? And I think I'm going to start doing this. I don't know if it's going to be every Wednesday or just when I fucking feel like it, whatever. But, you know, I saw something on Facebook today about text, and it was a bunch of different text message exchanges between some entitled people and people who are like learning to stand their ground. So, you know, we talk about boundaries, being all love and light and still having boundaries. So here's some interesting things. So somebody texts the original poster and says, "Hey." Person replies, "Hey, what's up?" "Nothing much. I hate to bother you about this again, but I need grocery money." Oh, and the person replies, "Oh, hey, don't worry about it. I actually just put my grocery delivery request in for tomorrow, and I can still add things. Giant has some really good prices on chicken." And they go on and say, "Hey, I'm going to get you like water and chicken and ground beef and stuff. So I'll give you some of that. What else do you need?" Well, this person turns around and says, "Well, I could just go to the store myself. I'd only need like $50 for the week, but I appreciate it." So the person's like, "No, I really don't want groceries. I want money." And the person's like, "Hey, dude, you'd have to Uber to the store, and that's $10 each way. I'll drop groceries over to your house tomorrow. If you really want food, I'll make sure you have food." And they're like, "No, I don't mind Ubering. I don't want to put you out of your way." Basically, this is an example of somebody who wants money. Okay? They don't really need groceries. How many times have somebody said and come to you and said, "I've got this situation in my life. I've got this stuff going on, and can you please help me out?" And when you're like, "Hey, you know, I'll get you the things that you say that you need," they're like, "No, can you just give me some money?" Okay? This is a big red flag of somebody who's not being honest with you. This is a time to start watching, like, why are you turning around and putting yourself on fire to make somebody else warm? All right, you got to look at these things. It's all about context. Now, I've had friends that, you know, I've sent groceries and food to because they're like, "I need food, I need food, I need food." And fine, I will Instacart you an order. I don't care if we're in a different state or whatever. Now, I've had some friends, you know, one in particular that I've done that for a couple of times because she had children and, you know, made sure to get the healthy and great stuff, and extremely appreciative of. I've done that for other people to where I've, you know, gotten them groceries or something like that. And then all of a sudden it's like, well, now I'm supposed to take care of them. And when it comes to that, it's like, you know, hey, consider that a one-off. Sorry, I can't do that. I'm broke. There's people that are in this channel right now that I've actually sent money to when they were in need and never expected it back, and they've given it back. That's a person that, you know, when you need somebody, you don't ask for it back, and they're like, "Hey, you did me, now I'll do you." And then you give back and forth. That's the right dynamic. That's the right dynamic, right, Jess? She's helped me, I've helped her. You know, it's a beautiful thing, right? So let's look at the next one. All right. This one gets me because I've done the photographer thing. And so this one is like something that I have seen personally 1.5 million times. And if Destiny was on, Destiny, you know, Dominique tagged Destiny for this one because, you know, she is a photographer. So I know she gets this. My friend Sarah, every professional photographer has gotten these before of some kind or another, okay? "Hey, love, how much for a few cake smash photos? Sunday, the 18th of July, my sister said not to pay for anything because we have the cake and someone with a good camera. But if you possibly consider it for some drinkies, a pizza night, and $20, what's your best offer, lovely?" Oh my gosh. Do you know how many times I have gotten somebody, "Will you come and do this for free? Will you donate your time? We'll give you exposure, blah, blah, blah." And when I was a budding photographer, I bought into some of that shit. And then eventually I realized, hey, I'm not getting any real business out of this. I'm not getting really any real quote unquote exposure out of this. It's not helping me. It's just a waste of my time and somebody's seeking free shit. You know, when you value other people's business and what they do, you do what you can to support them. You know, you don't constantly like, "Oh yeah, free shit." Really? So going on to this one gets me great. It's like the person turns around and sends something to a parent of other kids and says, hey, we need to postpone the sleepover for next weekend. I'm sick, sore throat, light cough, low-grade fever, but not feeling too bad. I'm trying to get a test done this week, but I don't want to wait on exposing anyone. Right now, every time I got out of bed, my fever spikes, so I'm at a peak laziness. All right, now that was really honest. It's like, hey, I'm really sick. I get out of bed, my fever spikes. I'm not good. I'm explaining my illness so that you realize, hey, this is a whole mood. And what is this Karen? And this is a definite Karen moment reply. She goes, honestly, can you wait to see how you feel on Monday? It sounds like the viral shit that's going around, and we have deliveries this weekend. And I don't want to have anyone to watch the kiddos. Don't get me wrong, I don't want to expose our kiddos, but after talking to my dad, my friend, who's a nurse practitioner, there have been false positives, and the viral shit is going around. Oh my gosh. And the person's like, I literally can't get out of bed. Let me tell you this, when you have somebody in your life that when you turn around and say, hey, I need to take care of me right now, I need to take care of myself, whatever, I'm sick, I have an issue. Guys, this is a major red flag. Wait a second. No, it's all about me. How dare you be sick? I don't want to have to pay for health care, for babysitting. So I was hoping that you would be my free babysitter. And it inconveniences me to actually have to have a babysitter. Destiny, I'm so glad you're here. We're talking about entitled people. And this one's for you, Destiny. That one's for you. We just went over that one. About, hey, how many people want you get, all you're doing is taking photos, right? Why can't you do it for $20, some drinkies and a pizza night? Destiny, would you do me some cake smash photos for drinkies, a pizza night, and $20? I mean, I do expect them fully edited too, just FYI. And don't forget the set design, hair and makeup artist, etc. Yeah, weddings. That's a big one for weddings, big time. Yeah. Hey, my brother-in-law. Oh, I get. When I start shooting at weddings, I'm like, nope. And I'll have during the formals, I'll be like, everybody else can put their cameras away, and it's like, why? We're taking our own photos because people's eyeballs are going to you. Exactly, 2,500. I do have a small wedding thing that I can do for around 1,000. You know what though, Marcia? If you're baking me cookies and mailing them to me and kombucha for a free reading, I would do that. That's barter. That's exchange. I would totally do that. If it's an equal value to equal value kind of thing, sure, I'm cool. Yeah, when I'm talking about on a small wedding around $1,000, that's just like 2 hours max. And pretty much I'm taking the photos and auto adjusting. I'm not even really you don't get any real edits with that. I'm doing my regular batch adjustment and there you go. And you have the medium-sized JPEGs. Oh, and what about all the people that want your raw images, Destiny? They want your raws. No, are you kidding me? That's my copyright, dude. Jesus. But anyway, here's a Karen that's like, nope, I want the free health care. Now, let me tell you, I guarantee all of you have had issues with this of like, look, I can't take care of your stuff right now because I need to take care of me. And they're like, but my shit's more important. Guys, you know what you do with that? You know what you do with people like that? Okay? Here's what, yes, we're talking about narcissists. And narcissists are all about... here you go. We're going to cut right across until we cut that Karen right out. All right. Bye-bye. Aren't these funny? I mean, I sat there and read them for a while this morning. It was great. So this is for anybody who actually does anything for a living that is entrepreneurial wise. So Destiny for you, for any of you guys who make anything. But somebody was like, hey, and for some reason I didn't copy the first part of this, but it was like, they basically were asking for a pair of kicks to be custom painted with a bunch of butterflies. And the person's like, okay, yeah, you bring me the shoes and I'll charge you $100. That's cheaper than normal for custom painted pair of kicks. I don't know what kind of kicks they were, but they were some kind of fancy kicks. And they're like, yeah, no, I was thinking more like $20, and they say that at the end of the conversation, it says, why would I pay for something you can give me for free out of the goodness of your own heart? Why does money have to revolve everything? Okay, now they didn't say resolve, they said revolved. So I'm just gonna say it. And the person the artist is like, because products I purchase and I put in a lot of work. And if you support me, then you would pay. And that person earlier was like, I'm just trying to support your business. Well, if you want to support my business, you would pay for the service. And they're like, well, it sounds like a you problem, baby boo. Guess what we do with that? Guess what we do with that kind of person? Huh? Here we go. Here we go. Here it comes. Ready? Snip. Ha-ha. Bye-bye. Exactly. And, there's like the same thing I do. I'll give a whole shit ton of discounts on stuff. So this is a really cool thing. This is like an embroidery needlepoint, and it has a graphic here of 2 axes up there with kind of pink tips, and it says, I swing both ways violently with an axe. And somebody responds to it, oh my God, that's fucking awesome. I want one. How much would you charge for this? And the person says, well, it's an 8.5 by 11. So it'd probably take a while, maybe $50. That's cheap, actually. And that person's like, really? That's a lot, dude, for something that'll fit in a standard frame. It wouldn't even cost that much, even on Amazon. And so the person's like, so try to find one on Amazon. It takes a long time to do needlepoint, dude. Like, I've got a WIP that I'm going to probably be doing for the rest of my natural life. And it says, well, that's still a lot, dude. I can tag you in some pictures or something, maybe. And the answer is, there you go. You didn't just make me the influencer offer, did you? Oh my God, I needed that laugh. I think I'll be good without the $50. They stood up for themselves. Snip. And that person says, whatever, bro. Not like your work's ever going to sell anyway. Well, guess what? Guess what? It's snip time. Man, you guys gotta look. How many people have people like this in your life? Okay, do you have people like this in your life? Seriously? Then you need to get them out. Okay? So this one is, hey bro. Another person says, you good, man? Yeah, you saw that pool table? Yeah. Why? Well, basically, a few of my bros want to come and pool around 9 p.m. Can we come by yours? Like 6 of us? I don't think so, man. My parents are in, and I don't want them to be disturbed. Aw, come on, man. Your pool table's in your garage, and they can go upstairs. Yeah, I don't think so. Ah, come on, bro. I saw you had Matt, Dan, and Drago over last week. Yeah, those are my friends. I don't know who your friends are. We haven't spoken in months, and you randomly want to come by and play pool at my house? I know what you're like, and you're going to trash up the place too. Fuck's sake, man. Me and my guys just want to come and play a few games and drink a few beers. Why are you acting like an asshole? Hello? Reply. Well, LOL, it's okay. If you don't want to reply, we'll come anyway. And I love the original poster's response to this. I dare you. Yep, that's the point to where shit's gonna get fucked up if they show up with all their bros. Ha ha! This one is great. I love this one too. But see, how many of you guys have people? Do you have? What are your what the fuck stories? This is the what the fuck Wednesday. What the fuck, man? What the fuck is in these people's heads? It's a mouth of fucking madness. So somebody comes on and says, hey, are you still selling those headphones? You said you were selling, somebody said you were selling some Beats. Somebody's like, oh, you mean the really fancy headphones? They're not Beats, but I'm still trying to sell them. You still interested? It's Sennheiser Momentum 2.0, whatever. And the person's like, well, if they aren't Beats, well, you might have to sweeten the deal a little bit. I really wanted some Beats. What do you mean, sweeten the deal? These headphones are way better than Beats, Jays. But if you aren't interested, then don't buy them. Well, can I see a pic? Okay. Shows a picture of these nice looking, standard looking, but nice looking headphones. And it says, they're basically brand new. I'm selling them so I can upgrade. Yeah, well, Beats look better than those, but I would trade for them. I mean, I'll give you my AirPods. That would probably be an upgrade over those. No way. And apparently the person responded with, fuck you. You know what? Guess what? You know what we do with that person? Oh my gosh, I'll bet you guys can't guess. Snip. Snip, snip. And we're getting to my favorite one, though. Aren't these funny, though? This is a good little what the fuck Wednesday kind of segue, right? Somebody posts, is it still for sale? Nope. Why? I sold it for $1,300. Yeah, but why not sell it to me? I was going to do $500. I sold it for more to someone else. You money-hungry piece of shit. School's out for 4 weeks and all I got is a smashed-up iPad, you fucker. Well, I love the response that the original poster did. Well, sucks to be you. Guess what we got? We got snip. Now, this one is my absolute favorite out of all of them, okay? Is this not funny? I'm loving this. It's like, okay, what the fuck did you just do? Somebody called me mad as hell. Oh, no, this is not the right one. This is a different one. Oh, no, where's the first one of the Vegas? Vegas. Okay, here it is. There it is. Here's the Vegas one. Okay, here it is. Hey, chica. I have a favor to ask you for the Bachelorette next month. Can I borrow that black dress that you wore to the women in business event last week for their big night out in Vegas? Hey, I'd love to help you out, but I'm planning on wearing that while we're out there. I can't wait for the trip. Nice way of saying no. Okay. Oh, come on, says Karen. Don't be stingy. I really need it, and I don't have anything else to wear. I'm sorry. It's one of my favorites. So I don't like loaning it out. And I planned on wearing it while we're out there. Shake my head. So rude. Do you have anything else for me to wear? Excuse me? You heard me. Don't you have anything else I can borrow for the trip? My suitcase is a little tight and I don't want to pay for an extra bag. Don't you already have stuff to wear? Well, you know, money is tight as a single mom. Plus, I love your clothes. Come on, throw something nice in for me. I'd love to help you out, but last time I lent you something, I had to ask for it back for months and then pay you to ship it to me, and it was all stretched out. What the fuck? Are you saying I'm fat? I'm just saying that we may not be the same size any longer. This person's trying so hard to be politic. I love it. We just might not be the same size any longer. I love your look, but don't you want to wear something that fits? Fuck you. We can't afford Peloton membership to drop the baby weight. I know you and your husband both work. Hook me up. Wow. And she's like, didn't you just buy a Lexus? That's a lease. You know money is tight. Don't be a bitch. All right. And apparently that was the end of that exchange until a little bit later on. All right. Later on comes and she texts back, hey, the bride just called me and disinvited me from the bachelorette party in Vegas. What kind of lies did you spew to her? I didn't tell her anything. I simply showed her our text exchange and let her make up her own mind. Fuck you, you stupid bitch. I'm going to tell everyone in the group what you did to me and you can't be trusted. Your name's going to be ruined. Knock yourself out. I'll take the Pepsi challenge when it comes to seeing who picks sides with each of us in that group. Best of luck to you. Fuck you. Your bad karma is coming for you. And of course, I love her reply. You'll be missed in Vegas. Of course, my big thing is not. Do you really think she's going to be missing Vegas? I don't think so. So, yeah, this is a classic narcissistic move, okay? It's all your responsibility and it's all your fault. She doesn't even see, and that's the thing about these narcissists. Sometimes they don't even see Like, you can be really kind, you can be everything, you can look at how much this person tried. Just like, I'm sorry, this is one of my favorite dresses and I'm planning on wearing it there. They're trying every which way from Sunday to say, no. Finally, they had to come out and say, look, the last time I loaned you anything, this happened. So understand, beyond just the actual things that I was saying, like, I want to wear my own fucking clothes and my suitcase is full and I'm not paying to bring a wardrobe for your ass. Besides that, you aren't responsible with the shit that I loan you. And she's like, oh no, it's all about you and your bad karma, right? Wow. Do you guys have a story like this? Any of y'all? Anything similar? That's what narcissists do. They're like, okay, hey, I don't care what you say. This is your responsibility. We see several hallmarks of narcissism here. Her wardrobe becomes this other lady's responsibility. And then it's like, oh, you have more than I do. Therefore, you should be responsible for me. No, not at all. That's not how this works. Yes, Diana says it's not anyone's obligation to supply anyone anything. Best to teach a person how to fish. Hell, you're not even entitled to tell somebody how to. They're not even entitled for you to teach them how to fish. Yeah, we're talking about narcissists tonight, Regina. These are some text exchanges I saw on Facebook this morning, and I was like, oh man, we're going to talk about this tonight. This is some good shit. Okay, so then here we have this other one that comes here and says, hey, what the fuck did you do? Somebody just called me mad as hell telling me that I promised you that he would create your website for free. I never told you that. So apparently this person turned around. Hello, Simply Tiana. Okay, somebody called another person's friend and name dropped and said, hey, named person here told me that you'll make a website for me for free. So why? I never told you that. Why did you do that? And it's confronting. This is a crucial conversation. It's like, why would you say that, something like that? And this person, this narcissist comes back and says, so why do you think I asked you? If I wanted to pay someone, I would have hired a professional, not your stupid friend. What? We haven't talked in years. Even if you asked me to make it, I would have wanted money in return. Still, you're asking my friend, someone who is a total stranger to you, to make your website for free? Look, this person is still pissed off. It's like, hey, if I wanted to pay for it, I'd have hired a professional. I'm just coming to you for free shit. This is a no excuse. They're just blatantly whatever, you know? And so the narcissist says, okay, no need to get dramatic. I guess I expected too much. All right. Obviously it's your fault because they expected too much. Okay. So the original poster says, yes, you did. You expected me to tell my best friend, who I told you is busy for a month, to make you a website for free. And need I remind you that we haven't talked in years. So I guess I was the one who was expecting too much. I wasn't really good on great terms with my friend right now either. And the fact that you made it worse bugs me more than anything. What does the narcissist say back? You're not on good terms with your friends because you're a bitch. You're a bad one. I asked you for one thing and you let me down. Guys, narcissists will always turn it. Can you see this? Now that it's not you, and then that's part of the biggest reason that I'm putting this here is I've had so many of you talk to me about the narcissists in your life. And it's like, but I want to believe that they're going to be better. I want to believe that somehow they will change, that I can love them into being different, that I can love them into being changed, that somehow, some way, somehow they really love me. They really care about me. Let me tell you, look at this shit right here. They don't give a flying fuck about you. They only care about what you're going to do for them. All right. So what are we going to do with that one? Huh? What are we going to do with that one? Anybody? What are we going to do with it? Snip. Bye-bye. All right. So I love these. I'm just having so much fun with this. And yes, narcissists will also turn it on you and claim that you turned it on them. And you're being narcissistic when you call them out on the shit that they don't like. Very true, Jonathan. Very true. And Regina brings it up too. They 100% all play the victim. Yes, it's always your fault. Diana says, yes, of course she was expecting too much. I'm expecting you to have any decency and logic regarding favors coming from strangers you haven't met. Yeah, but you know my best friend's uncle's best friend, right? You'll do it for me for free. Fuck you. I have enough friends. You'll be my friend, right? No. You know? Okay, so here's a good one. So, hey, homie, I got a question for you. You ever do any shows? Guy's like, yo, long time, man. Nah, haven't released enough music yet, really. Wanting to do a little North Carolina tour soon, though. Oh, word, yo, well, my frat is having a party in a couple of weeks for the freshmen this year, and I was wondering if you could come perform. Any chance you got some unreleased shit you could do? I told him I'd get a local rapper. And the guy's like, oh man, I'll see what I can do. Since it's for you. He's like, hey, you know, I'm willing to try. Do you have the equipment, like monitors and microphone and shit? Because I don't have them right now. Nah, we don't. Can't you rent that or borrow it from someone? What? I mean, how much are y'all paying? That shit's that shit is expensive even to rent. Guy's like, look, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. They only gave me like $50 to book someone, so I'll hook you up with free drinks. Dog, I live in Washington now. That $50 will barely cover the gas for me to get to Boone and back, wherever that is. I know, man. Look, let me talk to my brothers and see what I can do. And he's like, okay, heard that. Give it some time. All right. Comes back and says, okay, so we got the speakers and mic, but they can still only do $50. Guy's like, sorry, homie. Can't take the time off of work to drive 5 hours and not make any money. You know me. Fuck, man. It ain't about the money. I thought we were cool, man. Why can't you just do me this favor? Bruh, you remember why we started hanging out? Because we both know money is the #1 priority to have. You know what I'm saying? This is who I am. Fuck, man. You're like, honestly, a piece of shit for that. That was 2 years ago. You really gotta fuck over a friend for money? I mean, here's the narcissist. The narcissist is like, knows. They've known each other for a couple of years. Okay. They've known each other for a few years. The base dynamic is, hey, you know this rapper, he's got his hustle, he's about the money, he's about making it, he's trying to make it while he's young, he's trying to, you know, starving artist kind of thing, and he's obviously working a job, so he's out there busting his ass, okay? And this guy's like, yeah, why don't you drive over all these hours, come see me, dude, okay? All these hours away, perform, work your butt off, and, you know, if he's 5 hours away, chances are 5 hours away, you're going to have to get a hotel too. Because you don't want to, you know, and free drinks. Well, you're not going to rap all night and then not, and then try to drive back after that. I'm not driving 5-6 hours. So yeah, look at all that for $50. And now he's a piece of shit. Okay. What do we do with that? Anybody? Snip. All right, here's this one. This one's a good one. So, just out of the blue, hey, do you have any 5-page papers, double-spaced, over a specific country for world geography? Question mark. Apparently, person never got back to it. You could at least respond instead of ignoring me, which I like the original post. The original post was like, yeah, no. And it says, in the time frames are Tuesday at 1:10 a.m., okay, so he sends a text message at 1:10 in the morning, a.m. Then yesterday at 1:36 p.m., so I'm guessing that would be a Wednesday, or Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday, 3 days later, he says you could at least respond to me instead of ignoring me. And the original poster is like, I am choosing to ignore all of this, because if I don't, I will say things that will end this friendship more than it's already over. Good luck on your paper. Your a lack of planning on your part, and I used to see coffee cups with this, a lack of planning on your part does not warrant an emergency on mine. I love that one. But, you know, for the person to respond is, dude, you've seriously been so fucking selfish lately. You know, whoa, okay, so you're not letting somebody plagiarize off of you, so you're selfish. Every fucking time. That's one common denominator that you'll see in this. Every time. It's like, dude, the narcissist always has to go back and get their pound of flesh, you know? It's all your fault, right? It's all your fault. Here we go. Here's another good one. Hey, man, can I borrow your AirPods for today? Hey, Jamie. Sorry, I can't. I use them to listen to my music during work. Now I get this because I listen to music while I'm working and stuff like that, okay? Yeah, your boundaries, Dominique, are not for them. It's for you. People who benefit from you not having boundaries get pissed off every time you have them, okay? So after saying no, hey, here, and you know what? The poster, the non-narcissist, the did not have to even give a reason, but they gave a reason, and to me, that's a very valid reason. I can't. I use them to listen to music during work, okay? That's a very important context, especially for neurodivergent people who need kind of like that background music like me, okay? And they're like, come on, please, just one day. And the original poster's like, sorry, dude, can't. Why do you need them anyway? Wow, you're so selfish. Why can't you just be nice? I just asked you for one little thing and you say no. That's another thing that narcissists do. They escalate it. They make it go up a notch, okay? You don't get what they want, you start showing boundaries, and every time you do it, every time you show a boundary, they will escalate it, okay? They will escalate it. Now, thankfully, this particular poster escalated it in a way that was cool. Okay? So the person with the iPod said, you know, hey, I already told you, I can't give you my AirPods. They're mine, and I don't have to give them to you. Very, very, very true. They're mine. I don't owe you the use of my shit. It's my shit. It's mine. I don't have to. So what does a narcissist respond? Fuck you! I'm blocking you! Of course, the boundary enforcer says, that's actually exactly what I would like. Bye-bye! Don't let the door hit you while I get there and snip ya! Alright, we're having fun with that. By the way, if anybody wants to get on the priority list, we're almost done with my little list here on things. Dominique and Diana, I got you guys on it. Anybody else wants to get on it, then we'll do that shortly. And somebody else says, hey, it's me from school. Can you please add my tag, which is their @ or remove any credit completely? It looks like you're crediting yourself as the artist to someone who doesn't know any better. So basically, there's somebody who's taking somebody else's art. Marsha, the priority list is when you donate. If you want to get on the free list, you can like, subscribe, and share. So you can get on the free list if you'd like, dear. But basically, you have somebody, and this is an entire exchange of somebody who is literally saying, hey, you're crediting my art and saying that you're the one who did this art. And this person says, well, I bought it, so now it's mine. No, that's not how this works. Okay. And it's like, you know, hey, I'm the poster, the boundary enforcer says, hey, I'm not making art for you if you can't credit me, or stop crediting yourself. So they're buying artwork and saying, hey, look what I made. All right. That's like, hey, I bought this deck of cards. This is my deck. No, Ciro Marchetti made these. You know, and me saying, you know, okay, I bought this and now I'm the artist for that. I think Ciro Marchetti might get a little upset if I did that. So, you know, instead of saying this is my deck, I purchased it. Ciro Marchetti did the artwork for it, and this is his tarot deck. If you want to go buy it, you can go buy them from him, here, there. Or does not even say that, hey, I'm the artist of this deck. Whatever. Just, you know, hey, this is my tarot deck and I'm whatever. So this person's like, hey, stop taking credit for my shit. All right, Marsha, I put you on the free list, babe. And they're saying basically stop taking credit for my shit, okay? And the other person's getting all upset. And it's like, it's not like it even affects you anyway. What they were doing was reselling the art. And they're saying, I need the money anyway. It's not illegal. And yeah, actually, it is illegal. So yeah, they got snipped. Okay. Now, I'm guessing the whip is a car when I'm reading through this. And it's like, hey, bro, is it cool? Is it still cool if I still borrow the car tonight? And then the guy's like, yeah, man, just bring it back by 10. What time you swinging through? 6. Okay. All right, homie, see you then. Later tonight at 4 o'clock p.m. before he comes to pick up the car, it says, hey, I'm going to give you the whip back tomorrow morning instead of 10 o'clock. Okay. Or I guess it's the next day. And it says, nah, dude, I need my car tonight. Why do you need it overnight? You have your own car, And the guy's like, well, Emily wants to get drinks in Southside tonight after our date. And he goes on, and it's basically, last time I parked my car out there, and I don't want my car getting hit. So he's like, I'll take your car, let your car get hit, okay? Just to avoid having to take my car out. And it's like, dude, really? This is the ultimate of like entitlement. It's like, I have one of my own, but because I don't want to get my stuff messed up, I want to borrow your stuff and put your stuff in jeopardy. And they're not even like sorry about it. Sorry, not sorry. They're not even sorry about it. And the guy ends up saying, it's a fucking car, bro. Do you not value our friendship over a stupid whip? And the boundary enforcer is like, weird, because I was going to ask you the same thing. When you have somebody that's like that and willing to let your shit get ruined, that's not a friend. That's not a friend. That's somebody you need to go. What is it? Snip. Okay. Then we have another one. Hey, what's up? Do you use like Netflix or Hulu or anything? Hulu. Why? Oh, I was just wondering if you use Netflix. Nah, I used to, but Hulu has more of the shows that I like. Can I use your Hulu? Please, it would be my best friend. Just do a free trial. I don't have any more emails. Gmail's free. Everyone knows that. I want to make another email. Can you just let me use yours? No. Go make your own. I don't want to give you my password. Why not? You can change it. Because it's mine. Besides, it's only $7 a month. Why can't you pay for your own? Because I got bills and shit. You spend $10 a week on cigarettes, and you can't afford $7 a month on a Hulu subscription? Why you gotta be a bitch? I didn't ask you for a fucking lecture. Okay? Yeah, squirt them with a squirt gun filled with fox pee. There you go, Ash. Absolutely. Squirt them with a squirt. That is the most creative boundary enforcement that I've heard in a while. Squirt them with a squirt gun filled with fox pee. Sounds awesome to me. Great. All right. So again, look at this and see how many people how many people, just with a number of 1 through 5 or 1 through whatever, how many people can you number just right now that behave like these narcissists? How many people do you have in your life? And then give me a number. Show me a number. Hello, I am. All right, so this one starts off. Oh, okay, we talked about this one before, the butterflies. Okay, so I did have the original post on there. Painting butterflies. Well, we already saw the end of that exchange, so moving on. And here's a good one, and this kind of fits into some of the OnlyFans dynamic. Like that we're kind of getting in there, like, hey, you should pay for just the right to talk to me, to be with me, to whatever, This is the OnlyFans kind of mentality that's going on there. And the chica says, what you trying to talk about? I don't go just grab a coffee with that like dudes unless I'm paid. I'm struggling financially. Can you help out? I'm off doing other things trying to make a living. Probably OnlyFans. I can sit down for coffee if you give me $300. Wow, the dude says. That's the wildest thing I've ever been told. The answer is no. And of course, her response was, Coolio. You know, there's an old song. You got the money, honey. I got the time. Well, you know what? Sometimes there's a context for actually having friends and making friends and hanging around people and having connections with people, you know? That's why we sit down and we have freebies on every live. You know, yes, I got to pay the bills. Yes, I got to make the money. But at the same point, we are about connection. We're about empowerment. We're about lifting each other up. So, Dominique, speaking of that, Dominique, what did you want your reading on, my dear? And we are doing, for our freebies tonight, we are doing messages from our ancestors, by the way. So like, subscribe, and share will get you put on the free list. Messages from our ancestors. What do the ancestors got to tell you? What you're not listening to? You've got to listen to your ancestors, honey. You've had a few relatives. You left them and don't look back. How many of you still have narcissists like this in your life? Anybody? I've got a couple, but they are very, very on the fringe. Hey, Gloria. They are very, very on the fringe because I have established boundaries. And the last I heard, the last major narcissist that I kicked out of my life is still talking about me. So I was like, okay. Sucks to be you. I actually started making an effort to try to, you know, maybe help that person and reestablish relations again. And nope, twisted things around all over the place. So I'm like, nope. You've left 99% of the people from my past. Good job. Gloria, I will put you on the free list, my dear. Regina, you're already on the free list. But of course, I always start off with the priority list. Priority people that have donated, get a priority. But if you want to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. Ash says, I have a customer that felt entitled to more whipped cream. She told the store manager I didn't give enough. Now tells the manager every time I'm working that she comes in. At this point, I would actually take a cup and like do whatever I could to like build up a cone around the cup so that you can't even get to the cup anymore, so that you can like a dog cone collar. I would make one that was like a dog cone collar and whip cream that thing so that the whipped cream pile was almost as big as the cup. I would do that. I'm that person. Like, okay, you want whipped cream? I'll make sure you get extra whipped cream. So does this whipped cream person get extra whipped cream now or what? Yes, like a cone of shame. Like the cone of shame. Like make some kind of a cone of shame around the thing to where she has to go through like gobs of whipped cream to even get close to her drink. Can't even get a straw down into the liquid without somehow palming the whipped cream. Do it. Just, I mean, you might get you fired. Talk to your manager and ask your manager if you can do it first. And just say, hey, we wanted to give you a whipped cream special today. Since you love whipped cream so much, we just wanted to make your day. So here, you know. And then work it out with somebody else to do it. You know, whatever. But just ask your manager if you can do it. Ask your manager, can we make an extra, like the whipped cream is as tall as her fucking drink, with a cone of shame coming out so you can't get your straw all the way down to the drink without nomming on the whipped cream first. That would be awesome. And write Karen on the cup. No, you can't get away with that. But yeah, still, same difference. Dominique, what did you want your reading on? But yeah, I mean, my favorite is this Vegas one. You know, the Vegas thing. I love this Vegas one. You know, it's like this is the crucial conversations. She is literally, and this does happen. Yes, Jess, I will put you on the spell list. You got it, girl. While we're waiting, actually, let's do that while we're waiting for Dominique to tell us what she wants her reading on. Dominique, are you here, babe? Now, what we are doing for our releasing of negativity this time is we're literally using an effigy. Okay, this is a type of her that was about 3 inches drink. Oh, that is fucking awesome, Ash. But Ash said, my boss made her a drink that was about 3 inches of drink and the rest whipped cream in our largest cup to get her to go away. Fucking perfect. Actually, I probably like that. I love whipped cream. No, I need a good, like, half and half. You know, I would tell people, hey, give me a tall hot cocoa in a venti cup, fill the rest of it with whipped cream, and drizzle a little bit of chocolate on the top, and I will pay whatever it costs. You know, if it's a venti, if I have to pay a venti for that, I'll do it just to have, ooh, yeah, that hot cocoa whipped cream, yum yums. You know? But you have to be, if you're going to do shit like that, you got to, first of all, be willing to fucking pay for it. And second of all, be willing to tip because somebody actually went the extra mile for you. So, yeah, there's that. All right. So we're going to do some releasing negativity. We have our Palo Santo here. Call upon the Lord and Lady, God and Goddess, Spirit of all, the Spirit of the universe, to come and witness and assist us in releasing negativity for our sister Just. Spirit of all, feel the darkness that is within Jessica and around her. This darkness has taught her, and she has learned through it. Now assist her as she emerges from it. Here she leaves her darkness. She releases it to your care. Negative energy, resentment, trauma, bad luck, and all that which does not serve. Here now, we burn. Here now, we commit you to the fire of the divine. Here now, Jessica emerges as a phoenix rises from the ashes. She is born anew, with free will to all and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. And the symbol that we are drawing over you, Jessica, is a symbol of protection. It's the symbol of protection. It looks kind of like an umbrella. It's a rune of protection. So we have released negativity, cleansed you, and placed protections over you, my dear. Whew. How's that feel? All right, I'm not seeing Dominique. Where's Dominique? She's probably had to go take care of her kid. Diana, what do you want your reading on? But yeah, I mean, narcissists will always, I mean, and there's two different kinds. There's a covert narcissist, and covert narcissists are the hardest to deal with. Okay, well, there's several different kinds, but covert narcissists are the ones that will put on a face to everybody else, but to you, they will use you as kind of like their punching bag, to be honest with you. It's not a nice thing. Covert narcissists will absolutely, like, they don't like being called out on their shit, just like with that Lady Vegas lady, you know? She's like, oh, you called me out on my shit? Well, you're gonna have bad karma for calling me out on my shit. How dare you call me out on my shit? Guys, look and see the red flags of the people in your life. You gotta set your boundaries. You've got to, you know, just because you have, like we said, all love and light, we got our fuckacorn, right? We're all love and light, but you gotta have boundaries. Your boundaries are going to upset a narcissist every time. They will retaliate. They will be bitchy. They'll talk about you behind your back. They'll whatever. And I'll tell you what, so many times, we want to go back and we want to confront our narcissist. And we want our narcissist to admit that they were being a narcissist. You got super tired? Go to bed. If you got super tired by getting released and stuff like that, then your body is wanting to shut down, to remove, all the negative energy off of you. You might have been surviving off of negative energy, you know? But yes, they absolutely will turn on you when you call them out. And I saw this really cool thing the other day is the ones that hurt you are not going to be the ones that heal you. Okay? They're not capable. What are they going to say? Yes, I'm sorry I hurt you. They know they hurt you. They don't care. They just don't care. But surely if they understood how much they hurt me, they would care. No. That's not how these narcissists work. It's all about them. Diana, what did you want your reading on? Marsha, are you here? Dominique or Diana, let me know what you guys want your reading on. Dominique or Diana? And Marsha, are you here? Regina, I know you're here, so we're going to pull yours out while we're waiting for them. I don't know why. I guess maybe we have a massive delay or some shit tonight, but hey, it is what it is. All right, your message from your ancestors for you, Regina. The smoky mirror. When this comes across, it tells me that you're not seeing things clearly. Whatever's going on in your world, your ancestors are trying to tell you, you are not seeing things clearly. You're seeing things, but you're not seeing. There are certain areas, certain things that are being occluded. Okay? There are certain things that are being obfuscated, that are being hidden from you. There's mist and smoke, low visibility. So take some time. Look within if you can't look without. Take some time and think about things because there are things that are not being seen. Okay? There are things that are not being seen. So, yeah. Marsha, are you here? Dominique and Diana, let me know what you guys want your readings on. Gloria, are you here? Regina, I hope that helps and blesses you. So, yeah, Jess, the man, well, if I can call him that, they got so mad when I called him out and broke it off with me. Yeah, I know, I see him for what he truly was. There you go. You can see him for what he truly was. Like, subscribe, and share if you guys want to be on the free list. Gloria, are you here? Jennifer, I know you're here. So we'll do yours. Gloria. All right, we'll do yours in just a minute. Jennifer, we got lightning. Okay? We got lightning. And this is saying your ancestors are telling you got some major changes coming up. When lightning happens, this is a high amount of energy and it's a major explosion. It's a major change. Okay, so whatever is going to come, whatever massive change is going to come, it's going to come in hard and fast and go bam. So yeah, you got to watch out for that. Here it comes in hard and fast. There you go. Coming in, massive change, massive dynamic that is going to be coming in soon. Your ancestors are wanting you to be on the lookout for this. All right. So, Gloria, she's here. Let's do hers. Dominique and Diana, where y'all at? Gloria, for you, we have the staff. Okay? Now, the staff holds a lot of various meanings when it is in this ancestor deck, but most of the time it is a magic symbol. It is a symbol of connection. Because the staff is a root. Okay, when you're walking with a staff, you're connecting with the earth. This is a symbol of root of ancestors in and of themselves. So we're looking at magic power from your ancestors, okay, that is assisting you. And what else does a staff do? Whenever you're walking, you're rooted, you're grounded, you're channeling that energy from the earth, and you are using it to support. So your ancestors' message to you, Gloria, is that they have power that they are lending you to stay grounded and stay connected to your ancestors so that they may support you. That is a very strong message there. Very strong message. All right, I'm going to switch the music off back over into our root chakra music, because I think that was a kind of a message from the universe. Let's switch to root chakra. I just started talking to a new guy. Lightning changes coming right around the time of talking to a new guy. That has some potential. But Gloria, have you been feeling like a lack of energy lately? Because what's really coming through is like literally I'm seeing like a staff striking the ground and energy rushing up through the staff and into your hand and supporting you. So your ancestors are trying to say that they're trying to support you. They're trying to give you energy. You just need to stay connected to them. You need to stay connected to your ancestors. Think about this for a minute, guys. Go 100 years ago and pick up one of those people and put them into the most modest household you can possibly find. Okay? The most modest household you can find. And think about all the wonders that they would look around like, wow, this is the lap of luxury. This is what our ancestors would be thinking, even as little as 100 years ago. Take a rich person and put them into a modest household. Besides the lack of space, they would be overwhelmed with the amount of luxury even a modest household in this day and age has. Okay? Our ancestors believe that we're living the dream. Really? You felt them around me and you're going through court issues with your son's death. Well, that explains why they are wanting to be there magically and support you, Gloria. That's a big deal. That is a big deal. Liz Lady Boss putting you on the free list. Absolutely, my dear. We're doing ancestor messages on our free list tonight. So if anybody else wants to get on the free list, like, subscribe, and share. Dominique, Diana, and Marcia, any of you guys here? More than welcome, darling. More than welcome. Marcia's here. So what's going on with the court thing with your son's death? Do you want to talk about it, Gloria? You're more than welcome to. All right. So what do we have for you, Marcia? We have the circle. Well, maybe that is a time to talk about the mentorship circle. Oh my gosh. Maybe, Marcia, that you need to get more active and get active in the mentorship circle. But really, when it comes to the circle here and the ancestors, this again is talking about, hey, we need our strength in numbers. We need strength in numbers. Okay? That's one of the things that I put the mentorship circle about, is that strength in numbers, where we're there, we're supporting each other, we're being there for each other. Strength in numbers is a very important context. Making sure that we have the right people, not the narcissists, right? Hey, Melissa. You got it, Marcia. But when you're ready, you know we're here. You know you can get on you can go ahead and free. You can get ahead and go ahead and sign up on the free trial. There. It's a whole month full of free. You'll have a paycheck by then. Melissa says the circle's wonderful. Absolutely it is. But this is saying right now, Marcia, you need some strength in numbers. You need people that can support you, that can surround you, that can be there to lend strength, to lend energy. Strength, this is the true strength in numbers. So your ancestors are saying, don't isolate. Strength in numbers, don't isolate. Okay? And don't forget, if you like, subscribe, and share, I'll put you on the free list. And I'm so glad and blessed that you like it there, Melissa. Good to see you active. All right. So, looking on into Liz Lady Boss. What's your ancestor message here? We have the spiral. Yeah, it has been big time. What happened for Melissa the other night, there was an active shooter at a college nearby her. And we were hanging out, and kind of supporting her during that very panicky, scary time of that. So I'm sure you did, but I'm glad we lit a candle for you, did a little ritual for you together, and shortly thereafter you came on and said, hey, he's been found. So it's good. Yes, we are there to support one another. That's part of the mentorship circle. Live and in the moment. Active shooter, that's okay. You got a circle full of witches helping you out. By the way, 11-11. Okay, it may not be 11-11 for you, but it's 11-11 for me. 11-11! Let's fucking manifest, guys. He shot himself on your street. Wow. That is pretty crazy, girl. Pretty crazy. Liz, for you, we have the spiral. Okay? Now, Liz, I don't know what this spiral is about. Because I'm feeling like it's a spiral that's sometimes spiraling up and sometimes spiraling down. Okay? That's the whole thing. Yes, we were there for you as you tried to manage the trauma. Absolutely. But Liz, what I'm seeing from your ancestors is that you have a tendency, rather than to sit with your emotions and consider your emotions, you either go in a very positive upward spiral or you go in a very negative downward spiral. Okay, so your emotions are constantly spiraling you out of control, either good or bad, like massive extremes. All right, and so they're trying to call attention to the spiral so that you will stop the spiral and sit with your emotions and be aware of your emotions and make choices and actions rather than reactions. Does that make sense? So Liz, you got to stop spiraling so much and make choices and actions rather than reactions. All right, who else has liked, subscribed, and shared and not gotten their freebie? Meanwhile, Dominique and Diana, let me know if you guys are back yet. All right, it makes sense. Brenda, you're on the priority list. You want a message from your guides. You got it. You're more than welcome, dear. Anybody else who has liked, subscribed, and shared and had not gotten their freebie? Brenda, are you on yet? Let me know what you want your reading on, my dear. Your donation just came through. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. All right. So, yeah, I mean, who else has a narcissist story they want to share? Anybody? Because I'll tell you what, my first narcissistic experience was my dad. All right. And, oh my God, my dad was one of the worst narcissists you'll ever meet in your life. It was definitely always all about him, to the point to where, I was told from before I even understood what it meant that I was adopted. Okay. And what's the other 10 for? Okay. We'll ask you when she shows up. So, to the point to where I was told I was adopted before I understood what it meant. In fact, I thought all kids were adopted. But over time, they started telling me as I got older and older how I was bought and paid for, how they had to go in front of a judge. They had to pay $25,000 for me in 1975, and that's a lot of money. And I was told, and whatever, let me see, hold on. They would always kind of have an idea of inflation. It's like how much $25,000 would be worth today. So, how much would $25,000 in 1975 be worth today? It would be worth $137,000 today. Okay, so just on the inflation calculator, $25,000 in 1975 is worth $138,000. So if anybody wants to buy me, that's apparently what I was worth, or what I'm worth. Okay, that's pretty cool. But they always made me feel like I was a slave. They bought and paid for me. Oh, you were wanted because we bought and paid for you. We paid a lot of money for you. And, you know, it's kind of like when you're looking at an object, like, I paid a lot of money for this. Why is it not behaving like expected? I grew up with that constantly. Why is this not behaving as expected? Why is this Jennifer thing, because that's what they call me, it's why I don't go by my name, not behaving as expected? Why is our slave not being a good slave? Why is she defective? You know, that sort of thing. And they would go through trying to fix me. You know, let's get this therapy and that therapy and dyslexia therapy and put her into all these other programs. And, oh, but don't let her make any friends, because if she makes any friends, then she won't be completely dependent on us. Anytime I made friends, yes, I do, Melissa, and I'm glad you're still in the therapy. You went through some hella shit. Melissa. But but you know what? I did not realize that was narcissism or abuse until much later in my life. My parents actually, anytime I started getting involved in any kind of like brownies or anything like that, Ash, yes, once you like, subscribe, and share, I'll stick you on the free list. So let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared, and I'll put you on the free list. But I know you've subscribed already. Just like this video and share it. Let me know you shared. Same thing with you, Melissa. Let me know you shared. I'll put you on the list. But I thought, you know, because they convinced me, oh, we paid all this money for you, that somehow that meant that they loved me. I remember one thing where I was not behaving as expected, and I got that, oh, you know, you've broken our hearts. We paid for you, and here you have broken our hearts. And they drew a little heart, okay, and tore it up and had it in little pieces of a broken heart and put little magnets on the back of all of these pieces on the heart. And every time I did something good, the heart would come back together. I forgot about this until just now. But they would put the heart on the refrigerator back together. And so it would kind of look like a heart mended again. And if I did something wrong and I did something not expected, they would turn around and take the heart and break it apart again. And this was going on for a long time. So where I'm constantly like, and here I was, a little kid, you know, and I'm breaking my parents' heart anytime I did anything that showed any kind of independence, any kind of independent thought, any kind of anything. And you want to talk about some major weaponized empathy, okay? You want to talk about some major issues. Brenda, are you here? Brenda. So, Ash, Melissa, have you guys shared? I'll give you guys a free message from your ancestors if you have. Let me know. Jesus, I just realized half this deck is upside down and half of it isn't. So we're going to fix this real quick. Arrow, sign, earth, blade. Y'all are going to sit with me while I'm doing this. I'll actually let you see them. Hold on. Let's go on to the reading screen. And you guys can actually see the cards as they go by. Let's do it that way. Just let you see them. This is the whole deck. If you've never seen the Shaman Oracle deck, that's what this is. We're just making sure all of them are the same right side up. I know. I didn't recognize it as abuse for the longest time, Jennifer. I really didn't. Later in life, when I was finally able to meet my birth mother and my birth family, I learned what real love really was, you know, and at least family love, what that really was, because I certainly did not learn that from my narcissistic abusers. And as a matter of fact, They were so controlling over every little thing that I couldn't even go to the mall, even though I was working half the time and just like sometimes meeting my friends at the food court for lunch or whatever. I was working 11, 12, 13 years old. I'd go to the mall, I'd work in my dad's salon, and I'd go in and hang out at, meet my boyfriend for lunch at the food court or something like that. And they would have a private investigator freaking follow me. It was crazy. Okay, Melissa. Other Melissa. Empower me, Melissa. Ah, you put in... Yes, you did. Okay. All right, Miss Osborne. I still don't see Brenda. So, Melissa, what did you want your reading on? Melissa Lynn. Brenda Almendarez, are you here? Ah, and Empower Me, Melissa wants the clearing. Gotcha, girl. We got you. General for you for a 3 card. All right. Do you have a particular deck, Melissa? Because I'm really drawn to the Ancestor Oracle deck for you, unless you have a particular, like you want an actual tarot. Or, because otherwise, if you don't tell me you want an actual tarot, I'm going to do the 3 cards from our Ancestor Oracle deck here for you, because I'm really feeling drawn to it at the moment. Okay, sounds right for you. All right. So let's see what your ancestors have to say to you. There's Brenda. I know, I'm doing a weird thing. I'm picking the cards because that's what I'm being drawn to right now. So. There we go. Those are our 3 cards. Let's see what we got. All right. Messages from your ancestors right now. Start with the heart of the sky. Going into, from the sky to the earth and into fire. Okay. So the first thing you got to do right now, your ancestors are saying, is you need to get yourself out of your own head. Okay? The heart of the sky is basically you need to get out of your own head and reconnect to the universe, first and foremost, Melissa. Reconnect to your higher self. Reconnect to that self that is at one with the universe. Okay? So, You need to get out of your own head. We can get in our own heads and we sit there and we spin and we spin and we spin and we spin in our own head. We were talking about that earlier with Liz. You know, she got the spiral that we can spiral. We spiral up, we spiral down, we spin. Okay? So what the heart of the sky is saying is that, put yourself back in that empathic connection with your higher self, with the universe, and with that knowledge of, hey, you are who you need to be and where you need to be within the universe right now. Okay. The next step, which is like, okay, now you've kind of gotten into the sky. Now you need to do some grounding. It's interesting because we have our grounding mantra music going on in the background here. I don't know if you guys can hear it. Turn it up a little bit, but this is the grounding meditation that's on the YouTube for free, 8 hours worth of it, so you can use it for background when you're working, when you're sleeping, or just for meditating, and use it to meditate. I was meditating with it last night because Wolf was listening to it while he was sleeping and I hadn't gone to sleep yet, and I was just, oh man, I was feeling the energy. It was great from this. This is beautiful. But grounding, that's the next thing, is to make sure that you've got your feet firmly on the ground, Melissa, okay? Connected to all, but your feet firmly on the ground. And that is drawing me to black tourmaline and tourmalated quartz. These 2 cards right here are exactly what this particular stone does. Tourmalated quartz is about connecting you to your higher self, to the universe, to the spirit of all, while grounding and protecting you, okay? So get your feet firmly on the ground, get yourself protected, and then start following your own passions. This is how you get to where you need to be, okay? Reconnect with your higher self, reconnect with your spiritual side, reconnect with your heart chakra. Let the universe love you. Receive the love from the universe, receive the love from those of us who are part of your circle family, your friends, and allow yourself to feel those things. Put your feet firmly on the ground, feel connection to Mother Earth. Feel the warmth that lies deep within the Earth's core and all the nutrients and the past and all those things that give us strength and foundation, and allow those to come up through your feet. So your head's in the clouds, your feet are on the ground, and start following what you're really passionate about. Start following your passions. What does Melissa Lynn want? What do you need? What are you passionate about? Not what everybody else thinks you should be doing. Okay? Now, the fact that this message is coming from your ancestors and through this ancestor deck, Melissa, really says that your ancestors will connect with you through this process and guide you and grant you energy to get through this process. And that's why I feel like that was a very strong message from your ancestors. Okay? From your DNA ancestors as well as your spiritual ancestry. And that's an interesting thing too. Do you guys realize that you have two ancestral lines? And I'm not talking about ancestral lines from your mother and your father. I'm talking about two different entire types of ancestral lines. You have two types of ancestral lines, guys. You have your DNA ancestors. That's where your blood comes from, okay? That's your blood. That's the ancestors, the people who have worked for you, worked for their own lives, worked to better things. You are their legacy, okay? You're the living legacy of your ancestors. That's one type of ancestor, okay? The second type of ancestor is your spiritual ancestry, which is connections that you have made throughout your lifetimes in your past lives. Your soul family. All of those people that you have met in this lifetime and any other that you have developed family connections with, they become also your ancestors. That's your spiritual line of ancestry. And yes, even your past selves are your own ancestors. You are your own ancestor in that line, and your spiritual line of your ancestry, your past selves, all went towards making you better now. Okay, so your spiritual ancestry and your physical ancestry, those are two different types of ancestral lines. Whether you recognize that you had two different ancestral lines or not, there you go, now you know. The more you know. So there you go. Brenda, I see that you have two different donations on here. So what is it you're wanting for your readings, my dear? I'm glad that helped you to learn and know. And yes, you need to recover from a bad night of mass shooting, and this definitely connects, yes. There is bad in the world out there, Melissa. There is shit in the world out there, and that's not going to help, it's not going to go away. Okay? All right, so you're curious to what's come between my current male friend and I. Okay, so you want to start off with channel message from your guides. All right. So we're going to do that. Channel message from your guides. Brenda, you're not really good at listening very, very well to your guides. They have been trying to send you signs and messages for a little while, mostly through nature, from what I understand. Okay, and I'm glad I'm able to help you. Brenda, your guides are telling you that you have a gift. You have a gift of being able to have, it's not like really a psychic gift, but it is a gift of like foresight. Okay. It's, you have like these gut feelings, I guess is the way that your guides are telling me it expresses itself, to where you kind of have a feeling of what's going on. You have insight beyond the normal as to what is going on. Sorry, I'm just adjusting how I'm sitting here. You have some insight as to what's going on around you, and you're just like, you see signs, and then you're doing what you can to just kind of like blow it off. Okay. You're not paying attention to these foresights, these gut feelings, and many times they're warning you about things that are to come, or the things that are to come very quickly, and you blow it off, and then you think that because you thought about it that you're making these things happen. Brenda, what's happening is you're not making these things happen. You're actually getting insight into these things. Okay, you're actually getting insight into things, and you're not reacting to the insight, other than you're thinking, oh, if I try to blow it off, if I try to ignore it, okay, maybe I won't manifest it. And that's what your ancestors are trying to tell you. Girl, you're not manifesting this shit. You're actually getting foresight. You're actually getting insight. It's a type of a psychic gift. It's not like, you know, where you see everything, but you're getting enough insight to be able to do something about it. You know what I'm saying? And you're ignoring it. You're not doing anything about it when your ancestors are giving you these clues. All right? Or your not ancestors, but your guides are giving you these clues. I got ancestors on the brain now. You need to be paying attention to what they have to say. Okay, you need to be paying attention to the shit that they have to say. They are trying to tell you to adjust. They're trying to give you gut feelings. They're trying to give you insight. You know what I'm saying? So you've been seeing 44 and 33 since September. Not sure what they may mean. 3-3 is about new opportunities. 4-4 is about fours are about taking a break. 4s are about refocusing. You know, Brenda, are you in the mentorship circle? Remind me. I can't remember if you're in the mentorship circle or not. I did a training last week for the mentorship circle last Thursday, teaching Thursday. And that was all about how to read tarot using numerology, and you can learn all about the numbers and numerology watching that, and not only learning about the tarot. Oh, you want to talk to me about joining? Well, you don't have to talk to me about joining. You can just do it and get a month for free. But if you go in there, I teach you how to use the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the Minor Arcana to learn how to read the tarot. But you can also use that to learn about numerology as well. Here. Trial. There's a link for you, Brenda, so you can join. But what's this issue with you and your friend? Talk to me about you and your friend. What do you want to know about you and your friend? If there's something between you guys and you're trying to figure out what's come between you, clarify your question for me a little bit here. Okay, it's a business relationship, but you're confused as to his intentions. Okay, so is that our question, is what are his intentions in this business relationship? Or do you think it's more than that? Or you're just looking in general, what are his intentions? I love you too, Melissa. See you in there. If you need us, you know where to find us. Talking in the middle of the night, getting you through all that craziness the other night. And, you know, if you need to talk about it some more, we're here for you, babe. Just talk about it and we'll converse. In general, what are his intentions in general? Are you hopeful that he has romantic intentions or something? That's kind of my curiosity. But, yeah, okay, yes. He definitely wants to build a future here with you, but I do feel like the future that he's wanting to build with you is not a romantic one. Everything is focusing here on the physical and on setting goals, okay? So he's definitely wanting to build a future with you, but he's trying to do so in a way that connects. I'm not seeing this as a romantic future. He just doesn't know how to relate very well to women in a business sense. So when he's talking about, you know, building a future together and stuff like that, he's definitely talking about trying to, you know, business it up. This is definitely a manifestation, a physical manifestation. Now, eventually this could kind of turn that way if you don't set boundaries. Okay. But he sees potential in a long-term relationship with you. But the relationship he's thinking about long-term relationship-wise is not a bounce chicken wow wow. It is it's a let's get shit done. Let's make a world the way we want it to be for ourselves. Does that make some sense? So as much as you may want, like, I'm sure if you wanted to kind of push this in a romantic direction, you could. My question is, should you? And that's a hot nope. That's a hot nope right there. Okay. So make sure to keep your boundaries, keep it into the business relationship dynamic. Don't let it be pushed in a different direction. But he just wants to make beautiful music together, but not in the hay, in the bank account. Okay? So there you go. And if he feels like he has to flatter you to make that happen, then he's going to do it. But he is definitely all about the goals. All about the goals. Elizabeth, I see you on the list. Lady Boss. Got you on the list, babe. All right. So, Brenda, I hope that helps and blesses you. Did that answer all your questions? Melissa, empower me, Melissa. You wanted a cleansing, yes? We're going to get out our effigy here, Maxine. We are using our rose quartz Maxine. I love Maxine. If I could have a small enough candle, I could put a candle here and it would, like, you know, I could light the whole thing up. That's somebody came up with that idea the other day. I'm like, ooh, that's a cool idea. But yeah, it's not going to happen with this one. It's too small. But anyway, Maxine here, our rose quartz skull, is our effigy. She is standing in the gap for you guys, and we are using her to create the context for cleansing for y'all, okay? So, Melissa, are you here? We are releasing negativity. We have 2 more sessions besides tonight where we will be doing the spell, and then on Monday is the new moon. And we will be manifesting on the new moon. Jonathan Porter, you're on the list. All right, I'm not seeing Melissa. So Liz, Lady Boss. Liz, Lady Boss, what did you watch your reading on, my dear? Yeah, I don't feel like being on the camera anymore, so bye-bye. I'm not on the camera anymore. All right, so Liz, what did you watch your reading on, my dear? Channel message from your guides. All right, see what I do? I just click on that and I put myself right back on the freaking whatever. All right. Hold on. I don't feel like showing my face no more. Yes, I did, Melissa. Okay, so we're going to do your spell. Yes, I called you. And then we will do Liz's channel message from her guides. All right, so for you, Melissa, empower me, Melissa. We call upon the God and Goddess, the Lord and Lady, Spirit of all, to come and witness for us this releasing of negativity from you, of negative energy within and without. Spirit of all, feel the darkness that is within Melissa and around her. This darkness has taught her, and she has learned through it. Now assist her as she emerges from it. Here and now, she leaves her darkness. She releases it to your care. Negative energy, resentment, and trauma, and all that which does not serve. Here now we burn thee. Here now we commit thee to the fires of the divine. Here now, Melissa emerges stronger. As a phoenix rises from the fire, so she is born anew, with free will to all, and harm to none. As we will, it is now done. So mote it be. Ooh. Wow, that was strong. I placed several runes on you, Melissa. Protection, goal setting, and divine needs is what I felt led to place upon you. So you might feel a little heavy as those settle onto you, but they are there. Ooh. Damn. Remember, if you guys want to get the releasing negativity, it's 11, or any donation really. Suggested is at least 11, but you can do whatever you'd like, whatever you feel. How does that feel to you, Melissa? How did that translate? How does that feel? So we're going to go over to our guide screen here. Like I said, I don't feel like being on camera right now. And we are going to see what your message from your guides is, Miss Liz, Lady Boss. It's settling on you pretty heavy, huh? Liz, you feel like why do you guys say that you're like constantly afraid right now of repeating elements of your past? You're holding yourself back and denying yourself new opportunities because you are scared as shitless about repeating the past. You feel wicked? What does that mean, wicked? Okay, well, keep in mind, she's from the New England area, so wicked actually means good. Just so anybody knows. Here's the thing, Liz. The universe is sending you new paths, new opportunities, and telling you to just kind of go with the flow and see. But I just keep seeing you're declining, denying these opportunities as they're given to you because of your fear. You're afraid that your past determines your future, and your past does not determine your future. Your choices do. And you're holding yourself back from finding peace, finding happiness, finding self, finding freedom, finding all these kinds of things. Send if you would like to donate, you can ask. Otherwise, you can like, subscribe, and share to get on the free list for a free message from your ancestors. But Liz, you're living in this dynamic of fear, and literally the fear is leading you to try to overly control your life. And in trying to overly control your life, you're denying and declining opportunities that the universe is bringing to you. You cannot live in fear, Liz. You have to take a risk. You know, you don't get the big rewards and the big payouts without the big risks. Can I just say? You know, you don't get the big payouts without the risk. You have to kind of put that risk out there. You kind of have to go out on a limb a little bit before you can get the big payouts and all the wonderful things that you're wanting. The universe is wanting to bring these to you, but with constantly living in fear, that's not going to happen. Constantly holding yourself back, constantly rejecting all of that. You know what I mean? So hopefully that helps and blesses you, my darling. I know it's a pretty heavy message. Sometimes when we get and ask the guides what the messages are, they will call us out. They will call our asses out. And they will tell us what's what. They will tell us the things that we've been needing to hear that we don't necessarily want to hear. That's okay, Dominique. You're still on the list, babe. As a matter of fact, let's do you next. What do you want your reading on? Yeah. Well, here's the universe. The universe just called you out. What you gonna do about it now? So, are you too groggy for your reading and want to put it off till next time, Dominique, or you want to ask your question now? You want to go to sleep? I get it. I'll save you for next time if you want. Oh, nope, she has it. Should I do the stranger photo shoot, or am I not ready yet? All right, let's look into this. Should you do the stranger photo shoot? I don't know what that is, but we will take a look at it. All signs say yes. All signs say you should do the stranger photo shoot. Okay? This will help you work on your emotional control. This will help you find your passion and kind of renew a little bit of your passion, your, sense of self, your fiery nature, your creative side, and it'll help you bring forward new opportunities. Okay? So this is a really good thing. You're ready. Whatever this stranger photo shoot, you're gonna have to tell me what the fuck this stranger photo shoot is. Whatever the stranger photo shoot is a very, not only are you ready, but it'll be very helpful towards moving you forward in your own path. So yeah, you definitely fucking should. That is an absolute yes. Even if you don't feel ready, whatever the process of doing this photo shoot is going to help you be ready. It's going to help you grow. It's a beautiful thing. So, 2 answers, yes and hell yes. Jonathan Porter, are you here? You're on my priority list, and I have not seen you say anything. So... And Dominique, let's see what your ancestor message was, because you missed that out from earlier too. Message from your ancestors. What do you think about this root music, guys? Ah, there he is. Your ancestors say that you need to go back to your shadow work. You need to go back to your roots and reparent yourself. Okay? This is, I meet some person and we take pictures of our encounter together. That sounds great. I'd love to see the results from that. I can see how that would definitely enhance your creativity and work on getting you out of your shell. I think that's awesome. But your ancestors tell you need to work on your shadow work, girl. Shadow work time. Go back and work on reparenting yourself the way you should, you know that you need to be parented, the way your inner child needs to be parented and loved and nurtured and played with and had fun with and that sort of thing. Let that inner child come out and show that inner child just how much she is loved, Dominique. So Jonathan, channel a message from your guides, and can you do a Reiki for releasing negativity? I'm doing a spell for releasing negativity. I could do a Reiki clearing. Take your pick. But the Reiki, the spell that I'm doing is an actual, we're using the effigy of Maxine here to stand in for you, and it's been extremely powerful. I think it's great. I think it's great, Dominique. You and Destiny, I definitely want to see the results. I'll just say it this way. Everything that I'm seeing from it, I want to see the results because it's going to be cool. All right, so Jonathan, you want a channel message from your guides first. So let's do that. How are you guys feeling with this root music playing? Again, this is available on the YouTube. Okay, available on the YouTube for free. It's an 8-hour block of this root chakra music done at the I can't remember the specific hertz it's on there is 3 something. Yes, the spell will still be here Friday. Hiccup. I had the coolest thing happen the other day with Jonathan on a private reading, to where we were doing a scan on his chakras, and it was like the perfect example of how pendulums are very powerful, because we were doing a scan using a pendulum on his chakras, and it would literally go from a very strong clockwise direction on some of them to a dead stop to a complete reversal on others to show the health of his various chakras. It was great. Jonathan, you have been all about accumulating knowledge. And while your guides say this is good, your focus on knowledge is actually taking away from your focus on your shadow work, on reparenting and healing old wounds, and allowing for those old dynamics to cycle out of your life. You are so focused on, doing this and doing that and doing this knowledge and doing that. Good night, Dominique. That you are not cycling through your learning. You're not finding the answers. The answers are all within you. You need to take some time for you. Stop worrying about, again, this keeps coming up. Stop worrying about the ritualization, the knowledge, the how-tos, and start focusing on what your intuition is saying to do. You need to put down the learning for a little while, put down the book knowledge, and start really paying attention to the answers within, the heart knowledge, and your intuition. Okay? There's a time for book knowledge. Not to say that book knowledge is bad, because I get mad because people they go all intuition and no book knowledge. You're going all book knowledge and no intuition. And the things that you're missing, the things that you're complaining about missing right now are all from within. The answers are within. So put the books down, stop doing the how-tos, and, stop doing the ritualized, and just do what comes to you. Do what your intuition says to do, okay? Do what your intuition says, and that's your channeled message. That's pretty much the whole damn thing. I know it's a shorter message than is normally given, but it's short, clear, and to the point. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of Reiki on you. So we're going to get our Reiki stones out here. We're going to do a little bit of Reiki on you, buddy boy. All right. So, all right. I'm going to do a little bit. I'm going to play a different track for the Reiki this time because I'm just right here at the throat chakra for some damn reason. I'm really feeling the throat chakra. So we're going to just being able to flow and work with your thought process from your inner voice on that throat chakra and learning to listen to your inner voice, you know, and allow your heart to speak through your throat chakra, you know, because our throat chakras, what comes up here, it needs to go from root up, right? So we're going to focus on that. So we're going to play Keep On Talking while we do a little bit of this throat chakra work for you and balancing out your chakras. All right, so we're going to clear out, but we're going to make a channel open so that you can listen to the answers within yourself and everybody else can keep on talking, but you can listen to your own heart. All right? Focus on your breathing and just listen to the music and let it flow over you. How's that feel there, Jonathan? Tell you what, I like doing Reiki to non-traditional Reiki music. I like sitting there focusing and channeling energy in on some of the rock music sounds and stuff like that. I feel like there is just as much energy to be had in other types of music than just the woo-woo spiritual stuff. The woo-woo spiritual stuff, I love it. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of other energies to be had. Excellent, Jonathan. So you felt the direction of your throat chakra invert, start going clockwise, and just starting to work in the proper direction. That's beautiful. That is exactly what I was going for, buddy boy. All right, guys. Did anybody like, subscribe, and share that didn't get their free 1 card? Anybody? All right, my loves. Well, it has been a great night, great conversations. As always, I thoroughly enjoyed being here with everybody. It was a wonderful time had by all. Thank you very much. We will see you guys Friday. And for the Mentorship Circle members, I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Meanwhile, merry meet, merry part. Until we merry meet again. Blessed be, y'all.